Hi, my name is Jemima. I'm a senior at Hillcrest and I've been at Hillcrest since kindergarten. So for me, like most people in the community, I did grow up in a Christian household. And like I said, I've been at Hillcrest my whole life, which is a Christian school. So I wouldn't say it was a certain experience that made me turn to that, but it was around middle school, just a gradual desire to actually want to know what I've been taught my whole life. And I just wanted to make sure that what I'd been hearing is what I'd believed. So it was a gradual process of asking questions and finding out new things. For a while, I thought faith meant belief without any questions. And it took me some time to come to terms with that, because I was like, if this God is so loving, why would he do that? But over time, I realized that questions are fine and questions are actually important to growth. So now I would define faith as belief even when you don't get answers to your questions. For now, because almost my whole life has Christianity in it, school, home, church, even the activities I do in school and outside of school, almost everything is involved with Christianity in some way. So it's less of balancing my faith and more like involving it in everything that I do. So it's quite easy to balance it actually, because when it's already there, it's easy to involve it in every process. Yeah. So in the Bible, there are so many important things to learn, but when Jesus said the greatest commandment is love, I think he summed that up pretty well, because without love, you can't do any of the other ones. You can't be kind to others without love, and you can't display Jesus without love, because love is the reason the story began in the first place. So I would say that's the most important lesson. For a while now, my favorite verse has been Psalms 46 verse 5, and I specifically like it in the King James Version. And that verse says, God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. And even though the original context in that situation, God was talking about a city and how he wouldn't let the city fall, it's really encouraging these times, because when you're going out into the world, like us seniors, you're not really sure of your purpose and you feel like every little thing can knock you off that path. So it's really comforting to know that God is with me and nothing can move me from the path that he set for me. Right now, I would say I'm comfortable with where I am at with my faith. I think it's a pretty good place. And that's not because I've gotten an answer to every question I have, or because now I'm perfect in everything I do, because it's like the opposite now. But I would say I'm comfortable in my faith now because more than ever, I'm asking questions and wanting to know. So this place in my faith is where I'm looking for a better relationship with God. So I think that's why I would say I'm happy with where I am at with my faith. I've said this so many times by now, but I would say my advice is ask questions, because most of us, of course, we've heard all of this our whole lives, but if you don't ask questions, you're never going to know, and you're never going to find out for yourself if this is what you're supposed to be doing with your life. So that's my number one advice: ask questions and cry. Yeah.